This is the story of Yeshua's people. This is a new series, a new episode. We are going to be diving into every story of Yeshua's predecessors and the origins of the Torah. So sit back, relax a little bit with me, and let's get in this. I'm Nick. This is Self-Science Research and Development. Let's start this off with a blessing. I attract wealth with ease. Abundance is my birthright. And every day, prosperity manifests in my life through divine grace. Now, we can begin. The story of creation. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. There was darkness before God said, "Let there be light." Then there was light, and God divided the light from the darkness, calling the light day and the darkness night. So, what's happening here? When God had said, "Let there be light," He created the heavens and the earth. The heavens are known in symbology as the mind. So what we're looking at here is they created the brain, and the earth is the heart in symbology, and the heart. God created the brain and the heart first. Isn't that fascinating? That's symbolism, okay? So you would look at how the chakras are described, correct? And then you would kind of build a bridge of understanding what they symbolize heaven and earth for, and symbolically in the body. Heaven would be the mind, earth would be the heart, and hell would be the root or the feet. Right? Right. So, in the beginning, God created the brain and the heart. So, if you're trying to build a divine being with consciousness, what would you start with? Would you start with a toe? Or would you start with the engine and the steering wheel? I'm just saying. Makes sense when you think about it. God divided the light from the darkness. So, conscious and unconscious. You get what I'm going? You get where I'm going here? All right, let's move on. Thus, evening and morning were the first day. First day. First day of man's creation. You know, the little crowns on top of Hebrew letters, they have something to do with that too. The second day, God made the firmament, the skull. Ooh. The overarching sky, and called it heaven. The hair. And then God said, let the dry land appear, the skin. And it was so. He called the dry land earth, and the waters seas, the blood. And God said, let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, and the fruit trees yielding fruit. The nervous system. That was the third day. On the fourth day, God made two great lights, one greater light to rule the day, and one lesser light to rule the night. Logic and creativity, imagination and logic, however you put it. Or you could say two eyes. He made the stars also, and set them in the heavens. They were to give light upon the earth, and to be for signs and seasons, and for days and years. That one is also very eluding in nature. So, on the fifth day, God created great whales and every living creature that moves in the waters, and every bird, and said, be fruitful and multiply. Cattle and creeping things and beasts of the earth appeared on the sixth day. I'm assuming that this has to do with cells, but who knows? Then, to complete his creation, God said, let us make man after our likeness. So, here's something that you need to understand. God is singular, but this says, let us make man after our likeness. Hinting that there's more than one type of man. There's human, mankind, man, humanoid, and so on. And let them have dominion over all living things on earth. So God created man in his own likeness. He created both male and female, and God saw everything that he had made, and it was good. Thus, the heavens and the earth and all that lived in them were completed. And on the seventh day, God ended his work, and he blessed the seventh day and made it holy, because he had rested from his labors. So, the seventh day is like God's signal to help you understand every week your organs need a rest in order for longevity in a lot of cases. If you continue to run a car non-stop, you won't get its full life out of it. Same with the body. The body needs rest. That's why we sleep at night, to recharge. In many other cases, I could go on and on. I'm sure you could too. But the story of creation isn't just about Earth or the heavens or hell. It's about your creation, my creation. There's many mysteries about man's potential. Just the other day, I was actually listening to a story about Pachita and how she was able to do surgery with just a scalpel and replace lungs. Without any help. She did it in a manner that amazed all scientists and contradicted everything they were taught. She operated in a realm of consciousness where everything had already has happened, let's say. She had manifested lungs in her hand while using the knife in her other, grabbing the other nasty, diseased lungs and replacing them with the new, healthy lungs that had just manifested in her hand. Now, some say that would be impossible. And that would be true for them, but not for Pachita. You see, she was a shaman, and most shamans understand one thing, is that if you can imagine it, you can do it. There's no limitations. Not one of the world that they tell you can't be done. This is physical matter. No, it's not. This, on a quantum level, is just atoms moving fast. If I were to move faster, my hand would go through the table. You see, the higher you vibrate, the faster you go. If the faster you go, the more things you can do. It's simple, really. Even Adam himself had a light vehicle to where he could travel through time. It is not unknown. But it is untaught. Let's move on. Today's card, the Six of Cups. Six of Cups upright. To heal from her wounds, the fool seeks shelter from the present. revisiting the brighter moments of her past. Here she finds refuge, comfort, and safety. This can take the form of fond memories or even a physical homecoming. She may also be searching for answers and seeking closure. She gathers her strength in these warm surroundings, but she must remember not to get lost in the past. Reverse. Happy memories can be restorative during challenging moments, but the fool can't dwell within them forever, and she must learn to adapt. She may cling to old memories in order to avoid the present. The past can bring lessons for the future, but that future depends on her living in the present, where she can affect change. Alternatively, this card may indicate painful childhood memories. Sorry, I got a clogged nose. Time for the angelic realm. Father, guide me. Angel Haniel. Haniel will help you make new friends, create an outrageous love life, enhance any artistic endeavors, heighten your intuition, enliven your healing rituals, and bring balance into all areas of your life. Invocation. If you want Haniel to help you develop your spiritual gifts, light a silver candle to facilitate physical healing. Burn a green candle. A deep magenta candle will help you evoke divine grace. Then stand in the light of the moon and call her name. She will be there in an instant to fill you with wisdom, strength, and abundance of divine grace. Time for the demonic realm. Father, guide me. Ligature. A knotted loop of thread used by witches to cause demonic castration or impotence in men, as well as baronesses in women, and unhappiness in marriage. The ligature also served to bind couples in illicit matrimonial relationships. I don't know that word. Yeah, so that's new. Stay away from knotted loops. Again, this is Bible study. You don't have to believe. It's up for your interpretation. Take it easy.